So I was at the Satoshi Roundtable in February in Dubai, and I got to hang out, and a lot of the discussions, Mark, were around what was being built on Bitcoin. And I actually got to finally meet Danny when I was there. And I soon found out that BRC20 was probably not going to be that viable going forward, but that the runes could be actually utility tokens as well, which everyone is trying to find on that ecosystem. So that looks like maybe a ray of light, where that can actually happen. And now people are really trying to do DeFi on Bitcoin, something you kind of alluded to earlier, as opposed to just sticking your Bitcoin on a ledger and burying it. Imagine getting yield from this massive asset, that's actually on chain. Now the layer 2s are coming up. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. The layer 2s might bring innovation that maybe will come to the base layer, but there's so much happening here. And I'm so glad to see you with the on-chain monkeys and embracing this culture. I was at the very first Ordinals summit in Singapore last year before the token, and it was crazy. Guys were walking around in capes, and Domo was there, and Casey was there, and everyone said this feels like the old school where people are here to develop. There was no big marketing booths and big stages and champagne brunches. It was just old school. Let's build stuff because we love it. And I must say, we've made quite a few investments in that space, and it's a really great feeling. People in there really trying to solve problems and excited to do it. And it does feel kind of old school in that sense.
No, look, I admire how you have embraced these communities and brought them on your show. And, I saw the one, I'm blanking on his name, Ordinals bot.
Yeah, Toby.
With Toby. And one, you're just such a fabulous interviewer. You can help people who are developers at their core get their message out to the rest of the world. But those are the types of things where, to your point, these are developers developing for making progress, for, I said, unleashing that human creativity, which is so powerful. And Bitcoin is digital gold. Okay. But is that all it is? Probably not. It is the most secure blockchain, full stop. It is the most powerful proof of work network, full stop. It can have L2s. And look, Lightning hasn't scaled as much as we all want, but now there are other L2s coming in. But look, the fact that I can make a Lightning payment out of my Coinbase account to a vendor, pretty useful actually, because, and see, here's where we all get caught up. Bitcoin can play different roles, right? There's the savings role, which is the perfect savings technology because it's an asset that doesn't devalue. It appreciates, right? One thing I know is if you go back 10 years, one Bitcoin bought you about, a grocery cart of food. 5 years ago, it bought you a car. And 5 years ago, it bought you something. I don't remember what these, but today it buy you a nice car. So, and then tomorrow it'll buy you a house. So that is an appreciating asset or savings. But it can also, with the other technological layers, be a great asset for exchanging value for little stuff. And a small amount of the total can circulate over and over and over and over again to buy everybody's coffee or newspapers or whatever it is, or paying microtransactions. But the core of it can still be that savings technology. And those aren't antithetical. That's why I get into this craziness of why are you arguing? It can all be together because the technology is robust enough as we build on top of it. And we're seeing that it is robust enough to do these things. But it takes real development talent like Casey and others and Danny, because I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to take advantage of those smart people that are doing it.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.